Hi there, and if, like many people, you suffer often from anxiety and stress, stay tuned because I'm going to share with you my top mindset tips for managing anxiety so that you can feel calmer and more in control. And by the end of this video, you'll have some really great ideas of things that you can do that can really alleviate anxiety. For the best advice, tips, and tools on how to manage your mindset for a happier, calmer, more confident life, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell below to be notified of when I post a new video every Friday. I've helped many people with anxiety to cope and to feel calmer and more in control. And now I want to help you too. So here is tip number one. Now, tip number one for managing your mindset and for alleviating anxiety is to really just use the breath. Now, the breath is something that is accessible to all of us. We often, when we stress, don't breathe deeply, we don't breathe properly, we breathe sort of in the top part of our body, we don't breathe right down into our bellies. So just right now, just take a deep breath with me and try to bring it right down into the belly. So take a deep breath in through the nose and then breathe out. So breathing is such a fantastic tool for de-stressing us, and I'm now going to show you a really brilliant exercise called the alternative nostril breathing technique. And some of you may have come across this if you've done yoga, but it's really a fantastic technique. So I'm going to show you that right now. So I'm going to share with you this great technique, the alternative nostril breathing technique. And it has many, many great effects. What it does is it balances the nervous system, it settles stress, it improves our ability to focus the mind. It also balances your energy as well, balances our energy levels, and it helps us to think clearly. And it utilises both sides of the brain because we're working on the different sides, different nostrils. So it utilises the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So it's using both the creative side of the brain and also the rational thinking, critical mind as well. So that's why it helps to really balance our thinking and calm us down. Okay, so I'm going to show you and I'd like you to try it with me. So basically you use the hand that you would normally use if you're right-handed or if you're left-handed. So I'm right-handed, so I'm using my right hand. And you use the thumb to block off one nostril and you'll use your ring finger to block off the other side. Okay, so we're just going to try this for a couple of minutes. I'm going to show you how to do it. So first of all, just breathe in through both nostrils and breathe out through both nostrils. Now breathe in through both nostrils and take your thumb or your finger and block off the right nostril. Breathe out of the left. Now breathe in the left, keeping the right nostril blocked. Now block off the left, open the right and breathe out through the right. Breathe in right. Block off the right and breathe out through the left. Breathe in left. Block off the left and breathe out through the right. And breathe in right. Block it off and breathe out through left. And you just continue with this for 4 to 5 minutes. And you will really, really notice the system settling down your body, your mind, feeling different and feeling more relaxed and calmer and clearer. And you can also, if you like, you can count. So you can breathe in to 5, you can hold it to 5 and then breathe out to 5 and continue like that. Or as you get better at it, you can also increase the numbers. So you can breathe in to 7, breathe out to 7, etc., and then up it to 10 if you can. And it's a really, really great tool. Also, as you maybe heard there, sometimes one nostril can be slightly blocked. So if it is, just continue with the tool, with the exercise, and it will, as you go on with the tool, it will unblock itself. And it's a fabulous tool for doing that too. So try it, and I'd love to know if it works for you and if you get some benefit from it. So please do comment in the boxes below. I'd love to hear from you. So now we're moving on to tip 2. Now this is called the backward spin. Often anxiety and fear can be felt as a physical feeling in the body, and normally it's a feeling of movement in the body, and often it's moving too fast. And sometimes as well it can feel like a sort of spinning feeling in the body, anxiety. So this backward spin is a technique that can just really take you out of, help you to come out of a fearful or anxious state into a more positive and helpful state of mind. So I'm going to show you that right now. So I'm just now going to show you the backward spin, and this is a great tool. So I want you to first of all just locate in your body where an anxious feeling might be in your body. So imagine an anxious feeling and then locate it in your body where it would be. And I want you to now just notice, imagine that it's spinning, and notice if it was spinning, which way, which direction it would be spinning in. And you can use your hands to help you to sort of identify which direction this would be spinning in. Okay. And then I want you to imagine it's still spinning, but you're taking it out of the body. So imagine taking it out of the body, it's still spinning in the same direction. And now I want you to imagine reversing the spin. Again, using your hands if that helps. Reversing the spin, so it's rotating in the opposite direction. And then taking that spin, still rotating in the opposite direction than what it was, and put it back into your body. Imagine putting it back in the same place in your body. And just notice how that feels different. And it's a really simple and easy technique to use, a quick and simple technique, but people really report a real mindset shift with this and real relief from an anxious feeling in the moment. So again, yeah, try that and let me know in the comment section below if that works for you too. So we're now on to tip 3 for managing your mindset to alleviate anxiety. Now tip 3 is to mentally rehearse your day before you start it. So when you visualise or imagine certain events or situations, your brain is activated in the same way as if these events and situations are actually happening. So visualisation is a really, really powerful tool for helping to set up your mind for success. So what you do with this, rehearsing your day, is in the morning, before you start your day, just sit down, close your eyes and just imagine how you want your day to go. So imagine going about all the things that you need to do and want to do that day with calmness, with confidence, with a clear head. And then imagine everything going exactly as you would like it to go. and just really evoke the feelings that would come with that, the great feelings that would come with everything just flowing really well. You're feeling really good, calm, and confident in your day. And then imagine sitting down at the end of the day and relaxing, feeling really relaxed, feeling proud of yourself for achieving everything that you wanted to achieve and for going about your day and all the good things that have happened that day. And so this is a really simple technique. Again, it can take just 5 minutes to do, but it can really be really effective. Visualization is such a powerful tool. So try and use that as well. And again, let me know how that works for you in the comments section below. So we're on to tip 4 for managing your mindset and alleviating anxiety. So tip 4 is to ask yourself a great question. So ask yourself, what do I want to feel instead? So if you imagine when you're feeling triggered or anxious, something happens and it triggers you, I want you to just imagine pressing pause on the situation and imagine stepping out of it so that you can look at the situation that's triggered you from the outside. And then ask yourself a question: what would I prefer to feel about this? What do I need to feel about this situation to feel just good about it? Or maybe even just to feel neutral about it. So for an example, say you've texted a friend and she hasn't got back to you, and it's been a while now, and you start to feel, oh gosh, maybe I've done something wrong, maybe she doesn't like me anymore, maybe I'm not important to her, and your mind starts thinking in that way. So if you step out of that situation and ask yourself, what would be an alternative way of thinking about this? What would I prefer to feel? And you can think, well, I prefer to feel that perhaps she's busy, she's engrossed in something else. It doesn't mean that I'm not important to her. It just means she will get back to me when she can. And that can make you feel calmer and more balanced and just neutral and good about the situation. So you imagine stepping back into that situation and feeling that way. And notice how just changing that feeling can really change your perspective on the situation. So again, try that one. And again, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if that works for you too. So now you have my top 4 tips and tools for really managing your mindset to alleviate anxiety. With anything, anxiety is a habit. So, habit of thought. So when you're using these tips and tools, just practice them and you'll get better and better at using them, and they'll become more and more effective as you go on. You're changing your habit of thinking, and that just takes a bit of repetition and a bit of practice, but you'll get there. And I like to use this analogy of pathways in a forest. So if you imagine that you normally take a pathway in the forest, and this is your well-trodden path, which is this habit of anxious thoughts and anxious thinking. And this path is well trodden, everything's it's very easy, it's very passable, and it's your normal, your old normal. And by using these techniques and really helping to alleviate your anxiety and creating new thought patterns of more positive and helpful thoughts, you're starting to tread another path. So you're choosing to go down a different pathway in the forest. Now, this pathway at first might be not as easy to take as the old one, because there might be some leaves that you need to tread down. Maybe it's not an even path because it's not used as often to start with. Maybe you need to clear away some of the branches to be able to pass on this path easily. But as you continue to take it, you clear away the debris, you keep treading down the earth, and you take this new path, it becomes your new normal. and the old path that you used to take becomes impassable because the weeds grow over it. It's not as well trodden because you're not taking it anymore, and it becomes impassable. So your new path becomes the path that is your new normal and your habit of thinking. So I like that analogy. So now you have my top 4 tips for managing your mindset to alleviate anxiety. And if you use these tools and tips in your life, they'll make a real difference to your life. I've also written a guide, a lifestyle tips guide, called 10 things that everybody with anxiety should be doing every day. If you would like a copy of this guide, please click the link in the description below. So I really hope this video helped you. And if you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and also share this video with others in your life if you think that they could benefit from these tools and techniques for themselves as well. And thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you soon, and take good care of yourself.